Good morning, happy Thursday, you guys. Today's the last day I will be posting remote learning videos for this week, and we will be back to school in person next week. So, this may be our last remote learning video, which I know many of you guys will be excited about that. I know I am. um, it's been it's been quite the journey doing this online teaching. So let's get started. Today is Thursday, January 21st, 2020, and we are working out of our literacy packet, week 17, and we are on page 10. All right, so 10 looks like this. We're going to write our name right at the tippy top, and polar bears need to keep their coats clean so they will remain camouflaged in the snow. Think of another animal that uses camouflage. Draw and write about how camouflage helps this animal. Now, I can think of a lot of animals. I mean, whales, alligators, owls are camouflaged. Um, Most animals, the markings on their body for most animals um, is such because of their environment so that they will blend in and not be as well noticed. So you can pick, think about most domestic animals are not going to have camouflage. Cats, dogs, horses, pigs, um, cows, a lot of the animals that humans keep on their own land for their own personal purposes don't have camouflage any longer. So I'm going to choose an owl just because that was the first thing that came to my mind. And I know that a lot of owls kind of have speckling on their wings. They have a combination of tans and browns. And when they're sitting next to a tree trunk, the colors on their feathers look very, very similar to the colors in most trees that you see out in the forest. So I'm going to draw, to the best of my ability, an owl. And I am no expert, but we'll try. Okay, so there's an owl drawn to the best of my ability, and I can add lots of details if I would like to. Color the eyes in and, add some browns and some tans, but I'll let you do that on your own. So the instructions say, think of another animal that uses camouflage and then draw and write about how camouflage helps this animal. So camouflage, CAMOUFLAGED. Oh, that's camouflaged. We're not doing camouflaged. We're doing camouflage. No D. Also, I just had a thought. Humans use camouflage too, so I don't know if you have a mom or a dad who likes to go hunting. Oftentimes, they will buy camouflage clothing and wear it when they're out in the forest or in the wilderness to blend in. So that is another thing you could draw. So camouflage helps the owl to blend in with the natural landscape so he or she doesn't so he or she can hunt prey. without being seen. So I'm just going to write hunt prey because I'm running out of space, but you get the idea. Camouflage helps the owl to blend in with the natural landscape so he or she can hunt prey. All right, after that, you're going to turn to page 11. And polar bears can run fast. So this sentence up here at the top, that is the correct version of the sentence. We're going to use that as a guide. So looking down here, does each word look the same? Right off the top of my head, I can see right away there's this P and this P. They're the same letter, but this one is uppercase because it's the first word in a sentence. So we need to change that to an uppercase P. And then the next word is bears. And if you look, the word bears has a capital B, but this word does not because it does not need to be capitalized. It is not the beginning of a sentence and it is not a name. So polar bears can run fast. Now there's a period at the end of the sentence, but is this a period? It acts like a period, but it's a little bit different. This is an exclamation mark. So we need to change that to an exclamation mark. And then the last one down here, polar bears can run fast. So again, on this one, we need to capitalize the P. This looks good, but this word doesn't match this word. That's C-A-N, can. This is C-N-A, kn. So we need to switch those letters around. So we're going to capitalize the P, and then we're going to change the order of the letters on the word can. Run looks good. Oh, that says ran. So the U needs to change to an A. Oh my goodness. It does not need to change to an A. I missed something on the previous sentence. So if you look up here, this says polar bears can ran fast, but this says run. So this one is correct, but this one is incorrect. We missed that mistake, or at least I did. You probably caught it. So now that says run, and this one says run, and then fast has a capital S in the middle, and it's missing the end punctuation, so we need to get that fixed. So we're going to do a lowercase s and put an exclamation mark at the end, and double check everything. It looks good. Give myself a couple check marks. So go ahead and pause the video there if you want to catch up. All right, when you're done with that, we're going to turn to page 12. Page 12 is using our vocabulary word hollow in a little writing assignment here. So hollow means empty space. Make a list of things that are hollow. Share your ideas with a classmate. Well, you might not get a chance to share your ideas with a classmate, but you can share it with someone in your house maybe. So what we're doing here is just making a list of things that are hollow, okay? So what is something that you can think of that has an empty space in it? A log would be hollow, a rotting log, a rotting log or stump is sometimes hollow. So I'm going to list things here. Number one, a rotting log. What's another thing that's hollow? A cave. Like a cave that a bear might live in. A cave is hollow. What's something else? Let's do a third one here. Lots of things can be hollow, like a house could be empty if people moved out of it and nobody's moved back into it. A tunnel is hollow. Tunnel that you drive through. A tunnel for number 3. Let's see, what else? What else can be hollow? You could have an empty glass, like a glass of water after you drink it is empty, so it's hollow on the inside. Yeah, so lots of things. You can go ahead and think of more on your own. I'm going to put glass down just because it was one that I thought of. And if you think of a different one, you are welcome to share that with me. I'd be curious to know what you have to say. All right, after that, we're going to turn to page 13, and we're going to use these letter tiles down here to find words with the long U sound and the powerful E at the end. So the first one I see is cube, C-U-B-E. So I'm going to write that here. Cube. The U in the word cube says its name, and it says its name because there's a powerful E at the end of the word. If that E wasn't there, it would say cub. But because the E is there, it says cube. And we all know what a cube is, right? It's a three-dimensional square, essentially. So we've looked at those in class, and I'm sure you've seen them. Things that are a cube shape would be a square box, things like that. So let's find another U, long U, powerful E word. Tube, T-U-B-E. Fume, like the fumes from your car. So we've got tube and we've got fume. There are other words that sound like a long U word but are actually not. Like the word loom is actually L-O-O-M, and that makes the oo sound because there's two O's. So don't get too confused. Prune. Prune is another long U word. Prune, I can prune my flowers, or there's a fruit called a prune. Tune, like I enjoy that tune. So there's prune and tune right over here. And then you come up with the last one on your own. See what you can find, okay? And then page 14 and 15 and 16 and 17 and 18 are, because we didn't have school on Monday, we put optional work in there for Friday. So if you get caught up on everything that we've done so far and you have extra time and you would like to continue doing the Friday work, you are more than welcome to, but it is not required. All right, so that is it for reading literacy today, and I will make a video for the PM learning and our read aloud coming up next.